Alright, so in the bottom I added a bag of that Walmart seasoning mix, the, what's it called, seasoning blend. I love that stuff. I've been using that in everything. Why have I not been using that my whole life? I've got some barbecue rub here. You can use any barbecue rub of choice. This is Tribute. It is Texas dry rub. So I got some of that. I'll try to link it down below. That was a gift that was given to me by a friend of mine. So I've got some in a bowl here. And I'm just going to rub it all over that meat. And pretty much just however much you want. Alright, so I'm coming in with a cup of Dr. Pepper. Just the good stuff. You know the stuff. Regular Dr. Pepper. I'm going to add it to the bottom here. And then I'm going to gently add a little bit to the top. Just like so. Just kind of baste it a little bit. Let it fall around it. And that's it. That's how simple that is. I mean, there'll be more to it after it cooks, but I'm going to put this over there. I'm going to cook it on high for about, probably about 8 or 9 hours. Alright, so I'm going to pull this piece of fat off. I could have trimmed that, but it adds so much flavor. Well, that's not the fat. There's the fat. I'm pulling that right off. Just like that. See, I could have trimmed it, like I said beforehand, but I wanted the flavor, and it just pulls right off, just like that. It goes right over there in that trash bowl. There's another little piece of bone. And look, it's just falling apart. So just take as much of that fat out as you want to take out. I know some people leave quite a bit. Now Bob, you know, he's the smoker of the family. Yeah, he would have trimmed this before, and it would have, I mean, it would have been picture perfect, but it was my turn to do one. I've been dying to do that Dr. Pepper pulled pork, so that's what I did. Anyway, I'm going to take 2 forks. I'm going to shred this up real quick. Alright, y'all, I got some Georges here. I will link this down below. I like to add this after it's cooked so that the vinegar doesn't become bitter or even sometimes overly sweet. So I'm adding just a cup to that right there. Here, let me put the lid on it so I can show it to you. But I will link it down below. Right here, there's just nothing better. Made in Nashville, North Carolina. And then I'm going to give this another toss with that. Alright, y'all, so I just washed out my crock pot really quick. Only took a second. And I'm going to put this back over there on warm until I get everything else ready. Plus, it gives it a chance to let that Georges kind of soak in there and get happy. But There you go. That doesn't get much easier than that. Alright, so let's add some olive oil right there on them taters. We're going to add a little bit of salt. I use light salt. Use whatever salt you like. We'll add some pepper right there. And let's see if I can do this without butchering it. Herbs de Provence. That sounded pretty good to me. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on there like that and give it a mix. 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. Alright, y'all, so that is going to do it for today's Crocktober video. Hope that you enjoyed it. I'll have another one day after tomorrow. As usual here, I'm going to show you Bob's plate. I did have one of those potatoes. It was pretty good. There's that barbecue, a little bit of loaf bread, because that's how we do it in the South. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, my friends, and may God always bless you.